Good evening, everybody. It's Valerie Ling, clinical psychologist here, coming to you impromptu live, actually from my home office. It was pointed out to me that I do seem to like a lot of red. Here's the couch in my home office, and here's my office chair in my home office. You can just see across there. Hello, Lisa. Thanks for joining me. I was just saying, there's a lot of red. My seat has red. My phone case has red. And, I wouldn't say that it's my favorite color, but I think I've come to associate it with my sense of energy. Red energy in my office space. What are you up to today, Lisa? Where are you watching from? I'm hoping that you are actually keeping warm. It's been pretty icy cold today. So I'm actually getting ready to launch my webinar this evening. It starts at 8 o'clock. However, I thought I would do one of those authentic streams where some stuff was going through my head as I was getting ready, and I was aware of what I was processing, and I thought maybe I'll just share it with you. I'm very grateful, by the way, for everybody who follows this page. It's a bit of a grandiose thing, isn't it, to have a page named after yourself and then to have people who actually like and follow it. But I am grateful. So for what it's worth, here's some stuff that's genuinely come from me today. So you know how you get into that headspace where you're just second guessing yourself, where you're just kind of thinking, am I doing the right thing? What if people think this if I were to say this? What if people think this if I were to do this? About not so long ago, to have a psychologist be on social media would have been like taboo. Don't do that, don't do that. Well, I'm like that quite a lot of the time, actually. It's hard when you're in that headspace and you're just wondering, but you know what I realized today? When you're in the headspace and you're actually thinking, what are people going to think? What are they going to say? And you know how you rehearse your whole day and all the conversations you've had. And if you're anything like me, you're then tempted to try to sort of mend it by somehow sending a text message or just popping onto Facebook and sort of massaging it. Well, that's the kind of stuff, don't you agree, that kind of keeps you up at night as well. And if you actually think about how much resources you're using throughout the day devoted to that sort of stuff, it's astounding. I think if we all actually committed to doing a diary, like a self-diary, for how much of that stuff goes through our head during the day, a large percentage of that would be devoted to that. And rubber hits the road when you're working hard, when you're trying new things, when you're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're probably going to be your worst critique as well. So add that, and then add what you're expecting other people to say. So my thing today was stop asking, Valerie. Hey, Kim, thanks for joining me. Good evening. I'm just talking about, when you're stepping out of your comfort zone, trying out some new things, mostly because you believe in this stuff. Like, I really believe in what I do. But then you start second guessing yourself. I realized today that stop asking. Stop asking people what they think or, whether that's okay. And I don't mean this in terms of we don't care, but I think we need to be selective about the voices that we listen to and to constantly needing to find that reassurance. And today I actually stopped myself mid-cycle because I realized that I had spent quite a lot of my weekend just obsessing about whether what I was doing was right or wrong. And I was asking almost everybody that I'd met, well, not everybody, but, kind of just spilling out in a really uncontained way. And it spilled over into my Monday. I really wanted to be focused. I really wanted to be at my best. And I just found myself attending to that second guessing. Well, what I did different, so I broke the circuit and went back to what I know I needed to do, which is to basically be a little bit more reflective. I actually took my dog for a run at, what time was it? 4:30. I never go out in the afternoon. I'm just one of those people that, if I'm going to go out, I'll do it first thing in the morning. I'll do it at night because I want to be really productive in the afternoon. But I was just in this headspace of going around rehearsing all the stuff people had said to me. Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? Circuit break, I took the dog out. He is not the best running companion. By the way, it's a bit hazardous because, you know, he's zipping in and out. The reason for that is because I've actually relinquished the care of the dog to my teenage children. I used to walk the dog consistently, and when I did, he would behave. But what I found was that when I got back, there weren't any more voices in my head, and I don't necessarily think that was very disciplined. I do think it comes back to some of our psychological processes that we know work. Mindfulness, really just being very present in that space, enjoying what I was seeing, not necessarily what I was doing. I don't really enjoy running when I am running, and I was just so grateful. I was just so grateful for the air that I was breathing, the fact that I could move, and what I was seeing. And I found that when I came back, I was a little less self-critical. So I just wanted to do an authentic stream before I jump to my webinar, just to say, hey, if you're in that negative headspace and you're second-guessing yourself and you're finding yourself being reactive and wanting to ask people, what do you think? Or rehearsing conversations in your mind, it's probably time to have a circuit breaker. Probably time to stop asking, stop rehearsing, and stop those conversations in your head and head for something different. So I hope you all have a very lovely evening. Thank you for watching, Kim and Lisa. Would love to know what your thoughts are. If you, hey, oh, one more person right at the end. Good evening, Tess. Welcome to Room Red, Studio Red. I'm just about, oh, I have to show you my mic. You might appreciate this. Tess, who podcasts. Look at that. That's what I use for my webinars. Anyways, enough about that. I'm just about to hop off, so I'll catch you later. Thanks for joining me.